Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining. I hope you're having a great weekend. Okay, this is the last of this series, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get something good from it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit your notification button. Thank you. Enjoy. Did your baby ever get constipated?
I don't think so.
Okay. Did you always know you wanted kids?
Well, I don't know. I didn't even think of getting married in the first place. It's not something I had ever imagined for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, growing up, it's not something I've ever imagined for myself.
Nobody ever imagined marriage.
I just imagine, like, even after when we finished school, and like once you finish school, it's like race to the altar. All your friends are getting married and all that.
Yeah.
I was never really interested in stuff. All I just wanted, I wanted to go to school, get my PhD. After school, I went to do my master's. That was back in Nigeria, and I wanted to get my PhD. I wanted to be very successful. Like everything I just started focusing on was me. You know.
It really changes you guys.
Yes, I didn't even think of getting married, talk less of having kids. I was thinking that maybe if I'm even going to have kids, maybe when I'm in my 30s, like,
Are you serious?
yeah, like, because I already imagined that, okay, I finished school at this age, I should get my PhD by the time I'm 30, if everything went the way I wanted it to go, and then I get a good job, and maybe I can now think about marriage. So, me having babies in my mind was like, maybe when I'm in my late 30s or so I don't know, it's not something I really thought about. And then when I even got married and we're still talking about kids and all that, my husband really wanted kids, like, in fact,
Oh my god.
wishing I know he was wishing that he had 4 kids. He used to tell me, because he has been on my neck since, like, maybe when I was in 100, they were like, if you've agreed to marry me since, we would have had 4 kids and all that, you know. But so having kids was not, I don't know, it wasn't something I thought about, you know. Most of those that were really close to me, and when they found out that I'm married and I have a kid, like, what?
It's like shock. It's shock for your friends because you've grown up together, you know. Imagine going to high school with someone and then they see you're married, you have a child, and they're like, whoa, you're all grown up, like, what's going on, you know?
Did you always think you would have kids?
Did I always think I'll have kids? Honestly, to me it was just a thought, like a nice dream.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, oh, yeah. But before I had Emanuela, I think I had baby fever, or what they call it. Because before I was pregnant, I just noticed that babies were like connecting with me in a different level, like. Everywhere I go, some baby will come and hug me, they'll smile at me, you know. I'll go to church, the baby will come straight to me. When you go to the mom, you go to me, hug me, and just like talk to me. I'm like, okay, what is going on here? But I was just, to me, it was just like, okay, heaven, I see you, you see me, okay. I did not even think, oh, you're about to be pregnant, or you know, sometimes it happens to people like that, but apparently that was what was happening to me. I didn't even understand what was going on. Before you know it, I started throwing up and all that, and before you know it,
Emanuela is here.
Emanuela arrived, and I was like, okay. Oh, have you ever sucked boogies out of your child's nose?
Yes. Have you?
There's this thing that I use, Frida Mom.
Yeah.
I use that one too.
Does it work when it's stuck?
I usually wet a cloth, and then I put it in there, inside the nose. I mean, her nose is so small, but I still try, and when I can't do it, I just leave it. I mean, I have not gotten to that stage to be able to use my mouth. And
Kiki, when she sees something coming to her nose, even till now, I don't know, maybe she's allergic to anything touching her nose. Once she sees a foreign object coming to her nose, you are not going to be able to put it in, no matter how hard you try. So the only way you can do it is with your mouth, just as if you want to peck her and then you move to her nose. But when you hold that one, no, you are just going to keep, and she'll start crying.
Emanuela she always does a little breath like I'm not even put it close to her nose. She already knows that okay, this thing goes to my nose, so she's already
about to do to me.
I'm like
yeah,
babies are very adorable
and they are very smart. They are just tiny.
they're beautiful gifts. Yeah, they're going to make you feel like life is so worth it. Just I mean, it comes with so much pain and it's difficult. I will not lie to you.
And sacrifices.
But so much sacrifices. Like me, that I thought I would be a working person by now. I would have my own shop and whatever, you know. Then she came. I've not to go out of. I don't even think of going out. I'm like, what? Going out is a dream.
What's going out?
Guys,
can you define it?
What is going out? What is going out? What is sleep? You know, like it's a memory, honestly. But I just know that there isn't a perfect time to have kids. You just go with the flow, basically.
No, there's no perfect time. Once they come, you figure it out. You know.
Yeah, you just make it work and you just keep it going. And if you're a career person as well, you try to like little bit by bit try to put it in there, and before you know it, you'll be able to balance everything together. Did you sterilize all the time? Like they advise you to sterilize your bottles and whatever all the time?
Yeah, so I didn't pump. I breastfed exclusively.
How was that like you breastfed like throughout?
She didn't take from the bottle at all.
That is so exhausting. Gosh.
Because by the time, like, you know, if you want to give babies, they're just like us. When you build an habit, it's difficult for you to break from that habit. So at first, and when I wanted to start working at around 3 months, when she was 3 months old, I already got all the bottles, you know, and all that. I was like, no need to pump. I'm at home, she's at home. So, you know, but then when I now wanted to start going to work, and I pumped for the first time and I put it in the bottle, she didn't take it. She didn't take it. I tried and I just left her. Since I was working from home, I just left her, you know, that okay, we'll continue. So I didn't sterilize and all that. So
because breastfeeding to me, I don't know if it's for that for other people, because breastfeeding to me, once I breastfeed, it's like taking your energy out of you. Do you get?
It takes your energy.
Yeah, it takes your energy out of you. So that's why they advise you to eat, be well hydrated, eat very well and all that stuff. But me, sometimes I hardly drink water. I'm not even lying to you, but I drink water sometimes. But now that I've started breastfeeding, I know that I have to drink water and I have to eat properly, because if I don't eat properly, I'll just be exhausted. Because
and you'll be giving whether I like it,
exactly whether I like it or not, I have to feed the baby. The baby has to eat. Do you get? So I have to make sure that I'm okay too, so that the baby can be alright too.
So do you sterilize everything?
So do I sterilize everything? At first, when she just came, like when she was still a newborn, I used to sterilize a lot, but as time went by, like I'll be exhausted. Do you get? And I'm thinking, oh, I have to wash the bottles, I have to sterilize the bottles. Oh, God. Like the main reason why we sterilize in the first place is to make sure that there's no milk inside the bottle, so that it doesn't like carry germs, you know, and give the baby. But I mean, I just make sure that when I wash so I sterilize now two times a week or 3 times a week. But before it was like immediately I finish using the bottle, sterilize. Immediately I'm like, please. Because the work was just piling up, and
it's too much.
It's too
as long as you give the bottle a good scrub.
Yeah, give the bottle a good scrub. Make sure that it's not oily inside and not, you know, dry or whatever. And then you're good. Honestly. But sterilize your bottles because it's still important and it helps the baby. Oh, has your baby ever been mistaken for a boy?
Yes. You know, Nigeria, they pierce the baby's ears before you leave the hospital, but there was still a lot of things I was figuring out about my baby, and piercing ears was like the last thing on my mind. And then when I started taking it, fine boy, like, for Christ's sake, she's a girl. Can't you see? Then my baby didn't have hair. She had eczema when she was really small, so all her hair went off.
Yeah.
And I really didn't like that bow on babies because I feel like, why are you pressing the head? But I had no choice than to go and buy it because I mean her ears are not pierced. She doesn't have hair, and most of the time she's wearing pants, so she looks like a boy. No, she's not a boy. She's a girl.
As in me, sometimes I'll wear the baby a bow on her hair, and I'll still get that comment like, "Oh, your boy, he's looking very good," or "How's your baby boy? How is he doing?" And is it a boy or a girl, or is it a boy? Like, you can see the bow on her hair, and you guys are still asking. You can see that she's wearing pink, and you guys are still asking like, is it a boy or a girl? I don't like. Anyway,
People are so annoying.
I know.
Did people touch your tummy when you were pregnant?
Oh my gosh, so many people touched my stomach when I was pregnant, and so many of them. Like, if you're carrying small, they will have something to say. If you're carrying big, they will have something to say. So don't even disturb yourself. Like, because there was one period where I was working, and then sometimes I'll come home and I'll be crying, like, because I was very emotional when I was pregnant. So if somebody comes and starts talking about my bump, I'll not start worrying about my bump. I'm like, is it not supposed to be like this? Am I eating properly? Am I not doing the right thing? Or is the exercise affecting the baby or something? So I knocked out Eric, and then Eric was like, stop disturbing yourself. I mean, the baby is healthy, the baby is fine, you are fine, everybody's fine. So stop stressing yourself on unnecessary comments, you know.
No, this one involves the things that they do. Can you not touch a pregnant woman's stomach in Nigeria? Oh, they'll say you want to judge the baby.
That's the worst place to even try to.
Don't try it.
To touch a pregnant woman's
But this place, what's the
stomach.
baby?
Like, really? But this place, they take pride in taking care of children in this America. That's one thing I know for sure. They love babies. If you are pregnant, they can decide that you should not even walk on the floor. They will carry you. Yeah. Honestly, like, when I was pregnant, if I went to grocery shopping, they're like, "Oh no, don't lift that. Don't lift that. I can do that for you. Don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you about to kill the baby?" Yeah, like, they don't play with babies.
Yeah,
that's one thing. What do you do if you're having a really bad day?
It depends on how bad.
Like, how do you bring yourself back to yourself?
Sometimes I just go and eat because
have you? I think sometimes it's just best to just...
Sometimes I just go and eat because food is big. But yeah, I think that's what I do most times. But bad days, sometimes you even be so too busy to even have the bad day. Because sometimes I feel
sometimes I like, especially when I haven't had sleep. Yeah, I'm like a beast when I haven't slept, because I'll just be angry at everybody. Like, nobody can tell me anything when I've not slept.
Sometimes, most of the time, I just eat. Well, sometimes again, I just think that it's when I'm alone that I kind of reflect that, okay, maybe stuff is not happening the way I want it to happen, and then I'll not start thinking. But most of the time I'm not always alone, so I don't even get the time to even reflect and think that, okay, something is going on. You get?
No, but whenever I have a bad day, I just know that, okay, to bring myself back, I always try to stay positive, like, look at everything from the positive angle as much as I can, because sometimes I can get really, yeah, but sometimes, most of the time, I try to stay positive, and I take a shower, do something I like for myself, not for anybody. Like, have a bubble bath, or paint my nails, or do a video, or do something for myself that does not include anybody else.
Do makeup and take pictures.
Do makeup and take pictures, play dress up, or go out, go to the spa or whatever. Or go to the mall.
When last did you go to the spa?
When last did I go to the spa? When I went. No.
Since she has come.
Since she came, Eric. There was one day where he told me to go and have my day out.
Wow.
So I made sure I pumped enough food for her before I came back, you know. So, you know, have those kind of days for yourself, and you would get back to normal. Oh, and don't forget, take care of the moms too. If you find any pregnant women,
or somebody that just had a baby, remember the moms. Remember the moms
too. Buy gifts for the mom, help her, support her, because she's going through stuff too. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe,
hit that like button,
like, share, turn up your notification, and you know, show us some love. And if you have any questions, please, I'll be here to answer the questions. If I cannot answer the questions, I'll ask my friends who have been through similar things, and you know, just know we are here for you, and stay safe. All right, bye guys.